Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, call or text 702-595-0488.
As more facts unfold following Wednesday evening's fatal mid-air aviation collision between an American Airlines regional jet and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter over the Potomac River just outside of Washington, D.C., America's newest Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, offered the following update from the nation's capital. Let's hear his latest remarks.
The Army unit involved was Bravo Company 12th Aviation Battalion at Fort Belvoir. It was an annual proficiency training flight. And when we look at the crew, and not all kin have been notified, so we're going to withhold ranks and names at this point. We do know on our side who was involved. It was a fairly experienced crew, and that was doing a required annual night evaluation.
Fort Belvoir is founded on the banks of the Potomac River, adjacent to historic Mount Vernon, and is approximately 20 miles south of Washington, D.C.
They did have night vision goggles. The 12th Aviation Battalion, as of now, is granted a 48-hour operational pause on contingency missions as what happened is reviewed, and a senior level aviation team, an investigative team from our Aviation Safety Center was deployed and already is in Washington, D.C. to investigate what's going on.
Of the tragedy, Trump penned earlier today, quote, "The Black Hawk helicopter was flying too high by a lot. It was far above the 200-foot limit. That's not really too complicated to understand, is it?"
We anticipate that the investigation will quickly be able to determine whether the aircraft was in the corridor and at the right altitude at the time of the incident. It's a tragedy, a horrible loss of life for those 64 souls on that civilian airliner, and of course, the 3 soldiers in that Black Hawk. They're in our prayers, their families and their communities.
The National Transportation Safety Board is spearheading the aviation investigation in collaboration with the U.S. Army and Federal Aviation Administration.
It's gone from a rescue mission to a recovery mission, and we're with all the first responders that are moving actively too. So at the Defense Department, our thoughts and prayers go out. We are actively investigating to find out what happened and why, and as we get updates, you will have them. God bless.
We will continue to offer the latest facts of the D.C. aviation tragedy as they roll out. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.